is up, everyone? What is up? Happy Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. It's been a long week already. I can't believe it. It's only Tuesday, and it's been that long. But I at least released a couple of interesting open source tools that you can all use. Well, actually more than a couple. There's been like 4 that I've released so far in the past couple of weeks. 2 were overhauls of prior projects I had. 2 are brand new things that I'm using to learn and tinker a little bit. Well, I'm learning with all the overhauls too. But I can show you what they are. So all of this, by the way, is running on a Raspberry Pi. So this is what I've got going. What's up, Tracy, over on the tubes? So as you can see, I'm gonna have 2 Dockers here, if I can stop fat fingering. And there's 2 Dockers here, Star Daemon and Stream Daemon. So what exactly are these projects if you haven't come by yet? Well, Star Daemon is a pretty simple project. It is basically monitoring my GitHub account, and whenever I star something, it'll post to Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, and or Matrix. But it posts to all 4 of those if you configure it that way. Any combination thereof. The other thing that I've done is Stream Daemon. So how does that work? Well, when I go live, it's the same concept here. I gotta remove this one over here for the Twitch. Yeah, I gotta remove... Wait, why is that? Oh, that's an old one. That's an old one. Oh, I already removed the Twitch notification. I was like, oh yeah, past me. Wait, that's yesterday. Did it not launch? Ah, I had it working the other day. So I'll have to tinker with that in a second. But, it's all a work in progress. Let me see, did it even post to Blue Sky? Or wait, no, it takes 5 minutes. That's right. Hold on. God damn it, I forget that. Yeah, it takes 5 minutes. So, it just ran a few minutes ago. I'll show us how to make a Linux server from an old PC. Get a flash drive, download an ISO. You can use Rufus if you're on Windows. Install it. Run it off the flash drive. Just boot off of it and then set it up. If you can install Windows, you can install Linux. It's straight up very simple. I can actually show you like straight up. If we open a virtual machine here, take an ISO. Is there a way to do that without a GPU? You don't need a GPU, but you do need a monitor to install pretty much any software, unless you do a Pixie boot, but that would still require you to configure your network and all that other stuff. But you don't need a GPU, like a dedicated GPU. You just need a monitor output, so even an integrated GPU will be more than enough. So let me see, if this ran at 36, in about 2 minutes, this should post to all of my platforms. So I may have to adjust, well, I don't know if I want to adjust it, because the issue that I have is YouTube's API has a bunch of limitations, but, well, not limitations, but they have a, max quota you're allowed to hit certain thresholds, and I was using a more accurate way to do it, but it was using 100 of the tokens or whatever of the API that you're allowed per day, How do you TikTok live stream on Linux? You can get a stream key. I do use another PC over here for streaming that happens to be on Windows, but it's running OBS, and I can run the same exact method on Linux because it's OBS. I use ATA Multi-Stream with a plugin, but you can also use OBS with Stream Elements, apparently, and then you can basically set up TikTok through there. I know some people that do that to live stream. I've seen people use Restreamer, tie it into their TikTok that way, and then send the other resource to, oh, thank you. Just do Restream on one device, which will go to TikTok. There are several ways to do it. You don't need to use TikTok Live Studio. What's happening on the screen? Oh. We're monitoring my little project here. Any second now, actually closer to top of the minute. So I built several projects here. I built 4, actually. And we'll go through all of them. I was a little late to the stream because I was setting up another one. Auto food dropping door. Let me... Okay, that's not my notification. That's the regular YouTube notification. Wait a minute. That was at 7:29. Oh. Okay. There we go. It's going. We should see in the Discord any second now. If I did this right. I hear the pings for the, Discord embed posting. Did I put it in the wrong channel? No, I did not. Oh, wait. There it is. Just a little delayed. So here's how it works. Do you notice how each one of these has a slightly different title? Installing Docker just to use it. No, that's just to make it easy. It also runs straight from Python, but I doubt anyone wants to make a systemd script file and all of that stuff. I mean, you could do it straight from Python because, if we go to Stream Daemon, you can see. It's in a Python right there. If you want to do that, you can build it from the Docker. The Docker is just easier, because I can literally just ship and package that and make it easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So the way this works... And you can see, if we refresh my blue sky, Kick, YouTube, Twitch. Look at that. Got hashtags and everything. Oh, that's interesting. The hashtags on Blue Sky are not clickable. I'm gonna have to debug that. Okay. Is it possible to alert for multiple channels? It is if you run... I haven't configured it for more than one on the same platform. I built this again for myself and many other streamers. It's totally possible to make it do that. Yep, see? Mastodon's working over here. See? That's for Kick, YouTube, Twitch. And then we should be able to... See? In the Matrix server, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. And as we saw, Discord. The only issue that we have so far, not star into. Okay, so that's one. You need to fix the YouTube API. The YouTube API is kind of jank. I will be honest with you. Okay, so the culprit's gonna be somewhere in, if I can remember where I put my damn scripts, in the Stream Daemon folder, platforms, social, blue sky. So I did try to modularize this as best as we could. And it's amazing how the script went from 169 lines originally to over 2,500 total. So, we're gonna run a little troubleshooting thing for here. Copilot. Copilot's been working pretty good for me with Claude. The reality is, could I debug this myself? Yes, but it's a difference of multiple hours or days to troubleshoot and fix this issue versus minutes or at most hours. And as long as you're vibe checking, vibe coding is okay. It's annoying it has limits. Copilot, yeah. If you get Copilot Plus, what is it, Copilot Pro or Plus? The $10 version, it's not so bad. But I'm actually using it so much, I may end up getting the it's Copilot Pro. I'm using it so much, I may end up honestly getting the Copilot Pro Plus. So my Win 11 work laptop is forcing KB to kills updates. Any idea for a workaround? Didn't they prove... I'm trying to remember. Didn't they prove that it wasn't the update that was killing SSDs, but rather certain SSDs, firmware, or something like that? I remember reading somewhere, it wasn't really tied to, that. Okay, let's see. Who's only parsing URLs to make them clickable, but not hashtags? Blue Sky's AT protocol requires explicit facets, rich text annotations to make hashtags clickable. They don't automatically detect hashtags like Twitter, Mastodon, dude. Yeah, there's some really janky things I found about the, protocol. What have you done for it with our Microsoft hating man? He's still here, but I have to give credit where credit is due. That's just the reality of things. Like, during the election, most of my friends know I'm not really a fan of Hillary Clinton. But I was still calling her out on things. I mean, and giving her credit where credit's due. I'm by no means a Trumper either. If that tells you anything. Oh, sarcasm? Okay. Used Windows 11, switched to Linux Mint, then finally to KDE Neon. Nice. Is it wrong to use a job offer to get a salary increase at current job? No. Know your worth. If you have a job that you actually like, but your only issue is the pay, make it known you'd like to stay. You just need higher pay, and somebody's offering it. But don't just like be a dick about it. Be nice, but be direct. Just tell them, look, I've been looking for other offers because unfortunately of X, Y, and Z. It could be I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I have more skills maybe than when I started. Looking at them, give any reason there. You don't feel like there's career progression at the company or anything like that. Give your reason. And then It should be fine. But remember, be nice. Opinions on System 76's laptops? I have one. It's great. Mine is, I want to say 4 or 5 years old. It's a System 76 Pangolin with the 5700U, AMD Radeon, 80 AMD Ryzen 5700U. It's a great little laptop. I just replaced the battery in it. I still use it. I have several other laptops. Yep. Don't do what's best for yourself. Don't become the company man. They'll let you go without second thought, but don't burn bridges at the same time. Yeah. It is a very flawed mentality that boomers used to have. You give loyalty to the company, you give your entire life, you know, you find a good job, you stay there forever. Because the reality is, you may give your loyalty and do everything for the company, but they won't be loyal to you when it comes to shove. It's the unfortunate reality of things. And it's kind of something I'm dealing with at work too. But I'm trying my best to angle myself for a better position. But if I do happen to leave, I want to make sure I leave on good terms, because you never know, those people could come back in the future at another job. And if the company you're working for happens to know people at the company that you were or now moving to happen to know people at the old company, they can get some information, and you want your first impressions to be really good. And usually a lot of those first impressions don't actually come from you, believe it or not. Okay, so what little update did we do? Hashtag pattern, okay. Combined pattern, URL pattern plus hashtag for match. Okay. That's it? That tiny little code? All right. Let's make a new branch here. This is the proper way to do it, even when it's your own project. Make new branches, don't overwrite main. Pull into main and do checks. It's your day job. Cybersecurity engineer. I've been doing this project in part because I'd like to possibly get into DevSecOps. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta set the, I always forget. Every time. When I make a new branch to do that. Okay. Now, let's go to my GitHub, and I'm gonna show you my CI/CD that I've set up for this. So as you saw, we, push the code in. Stream Daemon. Hold on. Okay, so bsky hashtag fix had recent pushes 19 seconds ago. So we're going to do a compare and pull a request. Pretty simple. Okay, dismiss. You can actually set Copilot to do a code review if you want, which is kind of interesting. But I don't need to do that. Generally create branches in the GUI, less typing. Actually, it's faster if you do it in the terminal. I'm not even joking. I know people get scared of the terminal, but it's so much faster. The code reviews are meh. Yeah, but it was still kind of cool to actually, you know, have that idea. So, I have a dependency review. No vulnerabilities or license issues. Then what it's going to do, its merging's blocked because one approving review, but I'm the only one in this project, so I'm just going to approve it myself and override it. So what's it doing now? It's doing a security check with Sneak. Scan dependencies and vulnerabilities. A dependency review. It builds it on Python 3.10 through 3.14 to make sure it works. Tests and lint security check over here. It does a code quality analysis, code scanning, and then it's doing dependency review, and it's doing a Docker build and test. And then Trivy goes in, runs the Docker, and finds vulnerabilities. Gave me a shit ton of false positives because a lot of them were system-related packages. I'll go through that in a second. All right. We can see all my checks went through. We're going to bypass the rules and merge. These are Git branch protections I made. No one can overwrite main. You have to do a pull request to get into main. That's actually best practice for what you should do. Do I need to do it for a project I'm basically on my own? No. But I'm doing this to build habits. So, while that's building, so we can actually show you, in my actions over here, you can see right now, it's doing another code quality analysis, some more tests, and this is the Docker build and publish. So this is actually going to build the Docker image. See? Then it's going to upload it, Trivy results, push the Docker image to Docker Hub, not Docker Hub, the GitHub container registry, post the scan image with Trivy, build a Docker image, well, I forgot how I did the flow here. Basically, it's going to push it to GitHub container registry and Docker Hub. Not that I plan to really use Docker Hub, I just wanted to at least do it one time, because I think Docker now requires you to actually log in, which is kind of annoying. The other cool thing is, so those are all my pull requests there. So the security, as you can see, we did some code scanning, 394 vulnerabilities, but they're not all legitimate vulnerabilities. Like this, for example, clear text logging of sensitive information. It was marking this here, even though it was just looking at the expiration date, because of the word token, sensitive data. So I marked it as a false positive. See? Not hearted, just notifying of token expiration. I went through all of these to clear it out. 394. Some were system level things. These are just code quality issues. There's some unused imports. These are all related to Trivy and what's on the Docker. They're mediums. I know some people are like, you shouldn't have any vulnerabilities. Here's the reality. You're going to always have vulnerabilities, but the thing to focus on is KVEs, known vulnerabilities and known vulnerability exploits. So the way I can work on this, you can see CVE 2025, 8869. It's a moderate. Okay. You can actually see my notes on that. Get upstream origin branch name. I use multiple branches. I do too. I definitely use multiple branches. What's up, Hans? Alright, so it's still building. But while that's going on, let me show you my other project I got together. So we've got Typo Sniper, which is my domain typo squatting tool. I'm working on another version of it, which is going to have machine learning built in, because I'm trying to teach myself some machine learning stuff, so you can actually see this version here with machine learning. and I've tried to get the documentation as fleshed out as possible. This I just got to go through and test it out. But it's working so far. I can actually show you some samples. Hold on. We have source, typo sniper. So I actually made some samples in here. So this is a sample of it running an HTML report. So like, you know, you hand this to executives, gives you a risk score over here, what fuzzer, the domain that was found, the URL scan analysis. So this actually can send it to URL scan to do further analysis and some basic information like certs and all that. So I'm working on machine learning to be able to identify more patterns. Is machine learning AI? In the general sense, yes, but not in the AI that is the buzzwordy thing. But I don't consider LLMs AI either, but many people call it AI. An LLM is not AI. We'll just leave it at that. Neither is machine learning, until they pass the Turing test. Anyway. Machine learning is different than LLMs, though. Machine learning is better for patterns. So, like, if this is going about different strings, that's perfect for this. But what I'm gonna... Yeah, LLM is fancy guessing. That's a good way to put it. But I am gonna eventually have an LLM added to this to feed it context and get a second opinion. So it will have a risk score there from these metrics over here, and I'll adjust the weights and everything. And then it'll go through machine learning, find more, you know, variations potentially here. Because the other thing this isn't doing is like combo squats, which is like you have Google Workspace and then Google Dash Workspace. That's a combo squat. Now, why would you want to, you know, detect all the different domains that are being typo squat? Well, you can import this into indicators of compromise, indicators of attack, inside of enterprise EDR, XDR tools. Have you ever 3D printed with nylon? A while ago. How to get screen sharing to work on Hyperland? I haven't used Hyperland, so can't really help you there. Sorry. It also will make it in an Excel file, so you can have multiple domains listed, the details for each domain with the actual URL scan result, and more details about the domains that are being hit on, highlighting the ones that give it a score of 30 or higher. CSV as well as JSON. JSON Derulo. Yeah, so you can have JSON in here, so you can actually pipe that into whatever else you want to do JSON processing. So that's been a fun little project. I'll be getting back to improving that in a little bit. So we got Stream Daemon, which you saw me do a little tweak to fix, which should be built. Actions. Spreadsheets, the final boss of data exports. Yes. Did you use nylon 6 or 12? I think it was 6. Could be mistaken. Maybe it was 12. It's been a long time. Okay, it's taking a sweet time. Okay, it's writing the layer, so it's pushing the Docker out. Cool. Oh, because it actually built... Oh, that's right. It takes a while to build this. And this is going to build it in x86 and ARM64. I try to build these out together. How long did you dry your filament for? I usually do like a dehumidifier for like about 4 to 6 hours. A couple hours usually is good, but nylon, it doesn't hurt. Okay. Post-checkout code. Hooray! Okay, so now, yeah, this is publishing a Docker hub. So, theoretically, how did I set this up? Oh, yeah. Scripts. I may have to run this later. So it'll actually let you, like you were saying, Python or Docker, this will actually set you up. What else are you live on? Twitch, Kick, YouTube? What's the new add-on by TikTok with the unstable message? I don't know. Is it speaking about my mental state? Use existing image. No. We want to pull from the Docker, the GitHub container repository. And it's downloading the new thing. So what this script will do is download your new container and also set up the auto start, because it's designed to like run on a it'll auto start on your device. Connection on my end is looking fine, but TikTok can kind of get weird. But yeah, this is running on a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. Nothing super powerful. I had one laying around, so I'm like, let's use it. Actually, it's been running for like 2 years with my prior automation. I always forget how slow a 3B Plus is when pulling images in. Well, it's also on that SD card, which isn't the fastest. But I only need it to work. There we go, pull complete. Reloading system D. Started on boot. It's probably going to error out because it's running right now. How do I start being private and secure? Two different things. You can be private and not be secure. You can be secure and not be private, but you can also be private and secure. So you have to understand there are two completely different concepts here. Basically, think of security as locks, putting locks on your doors, putting 12-inch screws through the strike plate so it can withstand kicking and stuff like that. And then privacy is adding blinds. They're both useful. Oh yeah, I forgot the Discord embed updates on this thing. So it'll actually update this, see? With my viewer count and all that. It's been a fun little project. Although I gotta learn TikTok's API, which is kind of annoying. Me on Linux, but I'm so afraid that the software I use doesn't work. Is this Gen 2? No. I have a life, and I don't want to spend it compiling packages all the time. Well, when it comes to the software that you use not working, you can look up on forums if people are doing it already. Alternative software if you're willing to try them. Or else you can try Wine or Proton. True. It has a good success rate. It's getting better all the time. Do I think LLMs have been revolutionary? Revolutionary? Not really. We're in a bubble right now. I will be honest. Are they helpful? Absolutely. The problem is, a lot of people aren't using LLMs and stuff right. Like, you shouldn't be using an LLM as your therapist. And if you are vibe coding, you should be vibe checking. Because the problem is, and I've shown this many times, if you have an LLM write the code, you may be able to get it to function. But you're not going to like the end result. Because we've seen examples where, we've seen examples where people have vibe coded through projects and had glaring security vulnerabilities. Like, boneheaded, amateur security vulnerabilities. It's been alleged, do we have a Discord server? Yes, I do. Links in bio. We actually were developing some automations for Discord. Sorry. But as I was saying, boneheaded security moves. I apologize for eating. I didn't eat before I started. Which language? I use Python for most of my stuff. Python and Bash. Is it pretty? Not really. Does it work? Yes. But as I was saying, boneheaded security moves that happen, when people vibe code things without vibe checking. We saw, allegedly, the T-app was vibe coded. That apparently had their information compromised by... They weren't even really compromised. They had the bucket wide open. And somebody just found the URL endpoint and then just went, scrape, and just downloaded everything in the bucket and doxed a whole bunch of people. There was another app that came out shortly after the Charlie Kirk incident, which people were using to try to track down people that were, they were trying to cancel them and all that. We're not getting on the politics of the situation. We're focusing on the tech of the situation. Their app, too, got a leak, and a lot of the users were doxed. Why? Again, information is wide open. But if you know the fundamentals, let me give fake power to who didn't understand a thing. Exactly. Because let's put it this way. I have an entire CI/CD setup, as we saw, so that I can check all my code, get through the security. So like you just saw, it pulled in, we had a dependency check. Because, like, when I have LLM's code for me, it'll put in ancient libraries. It'll say, here, hard code your secret right here. But as you can see, in mine, originally it had a monolithic script. Everything was just in streamdaemon.py. I redid it. So... we had Kick, Twitch, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube in their own scripts, along with Blue Sky, Discord, Mastodon, and Matrix in their own modules over here, broken down into different scripts, which made it easier to debug and test and all that other stuff. Not only that, we got the LLM built into this guy. It's an optional thing if you want to use this, but the LLM, you can either have predefined messaging that gets pushed through here, and you just set it up in the messages.txt. So, like, you can use these, and it'll pull your username, and then all that. You can even have end messages, so when your stream ends, it'll pop in a message. But if you want, you can throw it in an LLM. By default, it goes with Gemini 2.0 Flash Lite, I think it is. Anyway, because it's small enough for what we're doing. And it's an option. You grab an API key, and then you can actually have it run through, and that's how every single one of my platforms has a different message when I went live, as you saw. So each one was run through Gemini, and did all that processing. And it's all running on a little Raspberry Pi 3B+, not the LLM part of it. Now, eventually, I plan to build an LLM machine in-house. It's not going to be anything super sophisticated, but I have a 1660 Super as a spare, and I have a 3050 that I'm planning to upgrade in my stream PC over here to a 5050 so I can get AV1 encoding, but that 3050 is going to lay around, so I'm thinking I might be able to sandwich 2 GPUs in a box, because I already have a CPU, motherboard, I just got to get a power supply, memory, and a case. And that should be able to run 7B, 8B models, and the idea is we're going to have 2 LLMs in there, a smaller one that can probably do this kind of stuff, and a bigger one that can do a little bit nicer stuff. I just cybersecurity overcomplicate everything, because if you leave things wide open, you get exposed. It's like walking... Let me put it this way. Most devs will code things the equivalent of walking backwards naked in a cornfield. More like running backwards, but don't sound pleasant, does it? Well, that's how a lot of devs make me feel. If you've heard some of the conversations I've had. Ugh. But anyway, so as you can see, we have our workflows in here. And then, what was I looking for? There was one... Was it the details? No, it wasn't there. I'm trying to remember. No, not models. There we go. Secrets. So I also built into here to use AWS Secrets Manager, HashiCorp Vault. I haven't tried those two out because I don't use them, but I know people that do use them. I personally use Doppler. So all of my secrets are not stored locally on my device. It's stored in Doppler. And I can show you what that looks like. Let me sign in over here. Give me a sec. Okay, so I have 4 different projects here. We have one for Typo Sniper, Stream Daemon, their Patch Gremlin in there. I'll talk about Patch Gremlin in a second. And then you go to Stream Daemon, you got Dev, Dev Personal, Staging, and Prod. Okay? Make sure it doesn't expose anything. So we'll just open up the Dev, and you can see all the secrets are in here. And it's going to pull from here every time my device runs. So if I ever need to update a secret, I don't need to log into the device. I log into Doppler, change that, and then whenever the service reloads, it'll pull it in. Automatic bank payment. There are some payments that I've done that are automated, but other ones I want to do manually. I'm going to be working on more home automations in the near future. It's just been a matter of having the time and the money for all the sensors I want to put in. Now, Patch Gremlin, let's talk about that. That's my other project. So, let's install... Actually, I just removed... let's remove something. So, anytime my system updates, I set auto updates to happen at 2 o'clock in the morning every night so that I can pull in all the security updates. But I was thinking to myself, how do I alert myself to the notifications? But I don't want an email. And keep your PC running all the time? Some of them, yeah. The Raspberry Pis are on all the time. Is N8N and training LLM using your data using vector databases worth it? Depends. Depends on what you're trying to do. It could be a good learning experience, but again, it depends on how much time and energy, and also money, are you willing to expense. Okay. So, I'm going to show you this. It's updating right now. And it'll post the message of what it just did to Matrix, as well as Discord from apt. Now, that's open source if anyone wants to grab it. See? Discord, Matrix, and again, where does it grab its secrets from? Doppler. I do not store my secrets locally on a machine. And neither should you. So, heard a bunch of pings. Hold on. Oh, was it this one that had it? Okay. Oh, cool. And see, this is in part why I posted out. People are actually seeing it on Mastodon. Boo. Governments will mess Linux up when it becomes mainstream. Not really, it's open source. It's kind of hard to mess something up that's in the open. Okay, so that's Patch Gremlin. And if you want to grab it, it's on my repo. I am looking for feedback on this. I did build it primarily for Debian and Ubuntu, but there is a Red Hat Enterprise Linux or just RHEL kit compatibility. So if you're using Fedora, Amazon Linux 2023, RHEL compatible stuff, this should work. You just run the setup script here. It'll run through everything. So basically the idea is it'll set up a systemd service to be able to set a timer to systemd service to set a timer whenever the thing runs, as well as it'll be called upon whenever you do the apt individually. Vampire, stop spamming Matrix. The other week he was complaining about why am I not in Matrix so much. I made Matrix bots! By the way, Matrix bots are one of the most annoying things to set up. So, in Discord, yes, you have a way to, you know, log into it with an API, but most people just do a webhook. For this, a webhook is simple enough. Matrix, you have to create a Matrix account for the bot, log in as the bot, join it to the rooms that you want to have as the bot. You see what I mean? Oh yeah, I probably should change my logo. All settings. Change, upload. Patch Gremlin. I made a little Patch Gremlin logo. Or, to be more accurate, I had ChatGPT whip one up for me. If it was an actually, like, I was gonna pay for project, then I would totally have paid an artist to do that. But what the shit? Did my... Okay, open folder. Where am I looking for? I think I put it under scripts. I fixed the README and I broke the README. Wait, why is it not loading then? That should be right. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, for some reason, I wonder, is it because it doesn't like my scripts on there? It shouldn't be that. That's annoying. I'll fix that in a second, but you can see there was supposed to be a banner right there. Patch Gremlin, because someone's got to fix it while you sleep. Is there any product I can buy for extracting BIOS chip firmware? There's a few things out there. I haven't done it myself, but I know it can be done. People do it quite a bit. Was I complaining? I don't remember. Are you complaining about how you don't remember complaining? Wondering, are you running the TikTok studio live and thing with wine bottles? Just curious. No, I have an actual stream key. OBS has a feature where you can actually stream directly from a stream key. It generates a new one every time I do a stream, so I have to like copy it into OBS to do that. You just get a TikTok live agency and then you'll be able to do that. God damn it. Check out -B banner fix. The easy way, if you want to do streaming on TikTok without a might want to look at the SID key. No, it's not happening. But what was I gonna say? You can also do set it up with Stream Elements. Apparently they have a quick review process. You can also do restreamer.io. They have a quick process to allow TikTok, and then from there you just send your video to Restreamer. I know some people that actually post the TikTok using Restreamer just only for TikTok, and that's how they get around the whole TikTok thing. Then you use the Atom vertical plugin and the Atom multi-stream plugin on OBS, and then it'll work. I thought I got the banner to work earlier. And the syntax is right in terms of the README, because we can see the markdown previews working. Yeah, everything else is loading just fine. Are there seriously that many people who don't even know how to do that? No. There are a lot of people that don't really know how to, patch gremlin banner. .png. Yeah. What's the big deal? At the newest video. Okay, let me fix this documentation here. Wait, was that the title? That couldn't have been it. I refuse to believe it was that. But we shall see. Yeah, I'll let you do the git commands. Okay, there we go. It's pushing. Ah, shit. Okay. Let's check banner fix. God damn it, still no. Oh, I've been showing off some of the projects that I made for making automations. This is my patch gremlin thing, and I'm literally just trying to get it working inside the markdown file. Hold up. What are you trying to do? Nope. Still not showing it. It's weird. Because if I click on it... is it not loading? It's the weirdest thing. Oh. Maybe. Alright, let's see if compressing it will be the fix. I'm a software dev by day, but really I'm a glorified transcriptionist. Made the switch to Linux on my server box from Windows 11 tonight. Nice! Yeah, a lot of people are making that switch over from Windows 11. So you're on Linux, just you learn whatever I can. Yeah, we'll do a lot of tinkering and hackery shit. Tomorrow I got my pieces coming in for my Meshtastic solar node. I wanted to get that set up on Sunday. I was planning to have a video out, but the cable broke, and then I was a moron and ordered the wrong 18650 batteries, because apparently you need button top ones, not flat top. So they should be here tomorrow. And also, you can't find diddly in terms of good batteries for 18650 when it comes to Amazon. You know, they're all like knockoff Chinese brands. I can play my top games like Arc Ascended and Metro Redux. Nice. Yeah, we'll probably be doing Borderlands in a little bit. I've been working through that slowly. Okay, change the raw GitHub URL. Don't know why. Dirk. What I'm curious about... Oh. Well, that's no bueno. That might explain it. Scripts. This started out as a random little script too, that's the funny thing. What the hell? Okay, so it works there. It works there. Gimp says it's corrupted. Is Borderlands being buggy still? Yep. Does a bear shit in the woods? Thank you for the donut. I'm so hesitant, nervous about moving my main PC over to Linux. I've been on Windows Microsoft forever. First OS for me was DOS 622. Yeah, you've been on it for a minute, but it's not as scary as a lot of people make it out to be. If you came from the DOS world, you'll be fine. Now, I would do some A/B testing for your applications and workflow, of course, too. This is so weird. The file was working fine. PNG. Corrected. New. What are you doing? Patch Gremlin banner. Why are you doing that? I don't know if I approve. This is what I said, vibe check. Alright, so it's moving media patch gremlin banner to media corrupted. Oh, okay. It's not the original one that's moving. I'm curious why this is not wanting to load. That's the weirdest thing. But I know it worked before. Alright, let's see. Just for kicks and giggles, how is it showing up in my other documents? Readme. Image source. Okay, that's what I thought. I really can't wait until I get Cosmic. So it is image source. What the hell? This makes no sense. No. Need to find out how I collapse back the menu there. Oh, there it is. It's a toggle. Okay. You run Cubes OS? Yeah, I have Cubes OS. It's on my Purism Librem 14 laptop. That's weird. I don't know why it's not working. That's such an interesting thing. Hold up. Maybe... Hold on. Is it not? Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, media, image source, alt, width. That all looks right. Put that back. It's quite the laptop. Have you put a self-encrypting drive into that laptop too? No, I just use Lux. It's more than enough. Because the problem with self-encrypting drives, the ones that actually build in encryption to the disk itself, is how do you know that it's actually a good enough algorithm or anything, versus like something that's open source, proprietary versus open source. That's always the argument that you're going to have. Does Bill Gates see my recall data? Probably. He reads your messages at night. Patch Gremlin banner. I'm so curious why this is happening. What the hell? Now, try to use absolute path. But here's the thing. This repo's loading it just fine. And it's using it the exact same way. That's the weird thing. Wait, hold on. Div align center. Just out of curiosity, I'm wondering if this is messing it up. This is what ends up happening when you code anything. You end up spending so much time on the monotonous... What the hell?! Notice for a comment where I said, I want your opinion. Yeah. TikTok can be weird sometimes. Alright. Just for kicks and giggles. Oh, you know what helps? Being on the right frickin' branch! Hold on. Let's delete these. And then, just for kicks and giggles, banner underscore original. Nope. That is the weirdest frickin' issue. Anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. So Patch Gremlin, its idea basically is, well, you can set this script up, and post to Discord and Matrix whenever you have system updates. It'll also set up unattended upgrades, so that way you can either do security updates or all updates to your machine. You can set the frequency, daily or weekly, and what time of the day or day you want to specifically operate it. So, I can show you what that'll look like. Let's see. Now it does need to run as sudo because it's going to be setting up some system stuff. You type the very long, password that you're going to have, and then you're going to fat finger it at least once. This is like a USB drive. You never get it on the first try, it's always your third. But as you can see, you can do like security updates or all. It'll default to security. You can do daily updates or weekly. So let's do weekly. You can pick which day of the week you want. You can set what time format. I'm not going to follow through. But then it's going to, set up the systemd package and the unattended it'll install the unattended upgrades package, set up a systemd service file or timer, and then it will configure it to do all those updates and everything like that. Memorize the clicks of my keyboard. Good luck. I have a very quiet keyboard. But yeah, so it'll take care of all that for you. It was basically, I wanted to be notified of my systems. Now, you could totally run this without any notifications. It'll just try to send and fail. So it's one extra operation for it. But it'll at least set up all the cron jobs. And this works for, by the way, not just Debian and Ubuntu's, but RHELs. So I've got it in here for RHEL, CentOS, Rocky, Alma, Linux, Fedora, Amazon, anything using the DNF packager. So, there you go. No. God damn it. I forgot. I had a VPN on when I was testing something else. Sometimes I put my VPN on just to be able to test like I'm outside my network and see how it looks. I am so gonna be miffed if that was actually the issue. What the hell?! It was the VPN the whole God damn it. This is why when people are like, just use a VPN. No, sometimes VPNs can introduce problems. I literally turned my VPN on because I just wanted to see what it would look like when I was coming from somewhere else and I was doing some tests for something. But no. VPN no likey. So I don't need that. But anyway. It's weird how it didn't work for here, but it worked for the other. I don't know. Anyway. It also is set up to work with Doppler. I have an AWS and HashiCorp Vault in there, but I haven't tested them out. So, here's the files it'll update. I tried to make the documentation as good as possible. Now, let's see what my mods wanted me to look at. Okay, got the audio system to pipe my audio to both. Well, okay.
Front, right.
Okay, you should be good. A totally normal USB device. Oh god, what did you put in there?
We have this, a goat noisemaker which will make random goat screams as the computer is on. And we have this, a goat noisemaker which will make random goat...
Okay, how much is it? How much is it? I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up. USB goat noisemaker. Only $11? Shut up and take my money! You should not have shown me that. You should have not shown me that. Wait, what? Oh, plug it into a USB thing? I am totally... Do they have other versions? They have different ones! They have different ones! Oh, we're gonna have some... Oh, that would drive people nuts! The USB watch beep. The toot. Oh, these are great. Do they have like an audio for this? Yeah, let's see.
Then select random and it will play between 3 and 8 minutes. Sold at Joker.
Oh, let's see the toot one. Everyone likes a good whoopee cushion. Let's modernize it.
Minutes. Select 60 or random, plug it in, and wait. Sold at Joker Greeting.
I need all of these. Ooh! I got a story about this! I got a story about this one. I gotta find it. I found it the other day. So I have a USB prank device that I actually used to bring into work every so often. It was called the, Phantom Keystroke Phantom... ThinkGeek sold it many years ago. Anyway, you could plug it in, and it would actually... You could enable the keyboard or the mouse and then adjust the frequency with a dial. But you could plug that in, and it would jiggle the mouse in random patterns at random intervals. But then also, it would... type things out on your keyboard, and slowly the messages would go like binary, and then it would start typing like English out, and then it would like turn into like basically the computer's becoming sentient. I freaked a person out with that. But see why the VPN causes problem. What device brand do you hate the most? It's kind of hard to say. Okay. I had to reset my chat windows because for some reason, whenever I switch from the VPN, it disables my chat stuff in there. Alright. Is it possible if you connect the power cable to the wrong end of USB dock, your fried USB devices? No. I mean, if you're talking about USB like C to C, wrong end of the cable, I mean, you'd have to actually inject more power in to actually do anything like that. I haven't heard of anyone doing that, and I think there's also safeties in there. Is that Pop OS? Yes, this is Pop OS. Can I charge laptop through USB-C? Yes, if your laptop has USB-C charging. Okay, so the Cricket one. So when I was at a job many years ago, I left one of these behind my supervisor's desk. They let me go like the day after I had planted it. So for like, apparently like 8 months or so, my friends that still work there told me that they have been going crazy trying to find a Cricket. It kept going until the battery died, apparently. And they're like, are you gonna tell us where it is? I'm like, no. And I was just waiting to see, like, they'd say, like, oh, yeah, we'll find it. All right, we found it. They never did. It was called the Annoyatron. And you could do all sorts of funny noises with it. Like, you could have random breathing, little girls giggling, doors creaking. Oh, you had no idea how much fun I had with the Annoyatron. But let me see, how does the cricket one sound?
Plays every 4 to 7 minutes. Put it into a power block and wait, or use any of these blocks, plug it in there, and find an outlet. This is the USB cricket. Select 60 minutes or random, which plays every...
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think the cricket one would drive a lot of people nuts. Ah. I want to get a couple of these. What's the rooster one do? The thing about the rooster and the goat, I think they're going to be too much.
It's or random.
In terms of, like, they're disruptive.
Minutes. Plug it in and wait.
Yeah, those two are disruptive. Whereas the cricket... The cricket, the watch, and maybe even the whoopee cushion, those are just good old-fashioned pranks. The cricket one especially. Because the cricket one, nobody really thinks to look for a device when a cricket sounds. I'm just thinking about how I could do this. Oh, but I'm doing it. We're doing it. Vampire. Well, I'm buying them after the stream. Yeah, we're definitely buying that after the stream. But yeah, I need to take a break from coding for maybe a day or two because there's a lot of the stuff I've been doing. And I don't want to burn myself out, but I have a few more ideas. Oh yeah, I had the Annoyatron. Let me see if I can actually find that before I go into what my other ideas are. Annoyatron. Oh! Looks like they still exist. Sort of. Yeah, here we are. I had this. Or was it this? It was one of these two. But yeah, one of these two was literally like a simple device. You had a magnet on the back. Or did I stick a magnet on the back? But anyway, you had a, this little circuit board thing over there. Very easy, discreet, just drop it around. I mean, it's small. Like, look how small it is. So the reason why I like this, as to oppose the one you showed me, this doesn't require power, which gives me a lot more pranking capabilities. Now, let's see. They have a 3.0 I saw. So the 3.0 just has a case. Yeah, I need to get these. I can think of putting a couple around the office and just messing with people, thinking there's a cricket. That'd be so funny if they actually brought in an exterminator. Be like, we hear you have a cricket problem. I think I'd get these. Was it the 1.0 that had the, I could have sworn one of these had like a magnet on the back and you could stick it to things. Huh. I could be mistaken. Yeah, but the USB one, you can mess with your IT friends by having it in their machines. Here's the issue. In cybersecurity, sticking random devices into people's computers is never a good idea. But having random little stuff like that to make noises, that's easy to pass off as that's just a prank, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had this diagram out here. This is a concept for a smishing detection tool that I hacked together as a concept at work. I'm gonna probably recreate this, but better, in my own home cloud lab. I just gotta set up my AWS instance, because there's a few things in here that are AWS specific. Like the S3 bucket, SES, and possibly if I can get AWS Bedrock working. And this is all, I think, contained in an ECS image that I had. Anyway, so I have a couple more automations I still want to build content creator wise. So we have Stream Daemon, which monitors your Twitch, Kick, and YouTube to post when you are live on Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, and Matrix, or Matrix. So it can call any of those. We have Star Daemon, which is literally monitoring when I go on GitHub and star a repo, and then we'll post. So I can actually show you that in practice. Let's go explore. And it'll cycle in every 60 seconds because it doesn't need a query that fast. So let's say anything decent over here. Federated link aggregator. Built on the same network as Blue Sky. Okay, we'll star that. And then we should see here in a little bit Star Daemon post another thing in there. And it'll do it to Element, and it'll do it to Blue Sky, and it will do it to Mastodon. God damn it. I always do tab completion and it hung. Okay, so hasn't run yet. It'll run in a sec. Runs on the .30 okay. So it runs on the 36-second, give or take. We'll wait for that to come through. But anyway, yeah, so we have that. And the other tool I'm going to be making is monitoring YouTube to post again to all those 4 platforms. Now, why am I going to be remaking all these tools? So I had issues. See, look. It posted a star there. It should be on Matrix as well. See? Pushed it in. And then if we go to my Mastodon, probably need to refresh. Goes to Mastodon, and it should do the same with Blue Sky. Look at that! Anyway, so the reason why I'm doing all this is there's been some issues in a couple ways. So one, obviously, I want to support all the platforms that I actually do stream on, and I found there was nothing really working with Kick, and then very few were working with Blue Sky and Mastodon. So I was like, screw it, I'll just make my own to do that automatically so I don't have to manually do that every time. And it runs it through an LLM, makes a, basic inviting, message for people to come in. And then, so I built that just so that I could get that done. Star Daemon is basically because I had a bunch of people asking me, what projects do I look at and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, just follow along with me while I, find interesting things on GitHub. Then Patch Gremlin was basically because I want to make sure my systems are updating. It's pretty straightforward there. I want to make sure they're automatically updating, but when they do update, I want to have a log of it, and I don't just want an email of it. Could I do an email? Absolutely. But I don't want my email cluttered. Whereas I can set a separate room in my Discord. I can set a separate room in my Matrix server just for my systems to alert me. You think privacy is still a thing in 2025? Yes, privacy is still a thing. And people may not respect it as much, but it's still very much a thing. So yeah, and I just realized Stream Elements was being a dick. So the thing when it comes to using other services, there's been a few times when I posted a live or something like that, and there was a problem that it would come in really delayed, or it wouldn't even happen at all. So I got tired of that, and depending on services, when I'm like, I should be able to run my own infrastructure. It's very low processing to just hit an API, pull the file in, post. Or hit an API, grab information, post. So that's why I'm going to be remaking a YouTube one, and that YouTube one is just... So the current Stream Daemon literally is only looking for live streams. It's looking for in the API of YouTube, if live stream, then post. Whereas the Reddit poster that I have from Me6, which is the bot I use in my Discord, that is looking at every, did I say Reddit mod? The bot that I have inside of Me6 for YouTube, that is just, posting anything new from YouTube, live stream or post. It doesn't differentiate. So I'm going to make another tool that'll run on my Raspberry Pi to query YouTube. That's going to be a once an hour thing, I think. That within an hour of me posting a video, it will then make a post on Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, and Matrix. But what I'm also going to have that one do is feed the information from the description and the title into an LLM to make a different message for each platform. So that should be that one. And then the final one is a tool I'm going to be calling Threadwalker, which is going to be monitoring my Blue Sky and Mastodon for when I make a new post, and then bring those into Discord and Matrix. Now, I'm probably going to have that in a whole separate room in Matrix, but I'm also going to have a, it's just going to go to the Chief Geek 3D posts, I think, channel that I have. So I actually do have like a posts channel here. Oh, and I'm going to be messing with the TikTok API, so that thing for YouTube may also be working for TikTok. Because I also use an add-on called Fresh Talk, but Fresh Talk seems to have been having an issue every so often where it doesn't, it's again delayed or anything like that. The other thing is, I had a lot of people that are, wanting to use these tools, and I wanted to make sure they're open sourced. So that's why they're all open sourced on GitHub. Official TikTok API? Yes, TikTok has an official API. I'm going to be using their API. As convoluted as it is, if I can figure it out. TikTok is a pretty convoluted API. I thought YouTube was convoluted, but TikTok is even worse. But yeah. So that's the updates on the things that I have over there. But as you can see, I've been hauling ass for 2 weeks. I've set up CI/CD pipelines to automatically create the dockers for the things, do code quality tests. So we've got Star Daemon, Stream Daemon, Patch Gremlin, and Typo Sniper. So I'm going to be working on those 2 content-related tools, and then I'm going to be working on the smishing detection one. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to get that at least working locally. And then what I'm going to do is eventually set up my AWS environment so I can throw that up into the cloud and then have some infrastructure as code things happening. Yeah. Hold on. Where is my... There we go. Just trying to find that window. But yeah, TikTok has an official API. I'm gonna try messing with it. I don't know why they don't document it better. That's my big issue that I have. Well, not document, but make it a little bit easier to deal with. And I've been playing with Kick a little bit. The only issues I've been having with Kick is the moderation bots and stuff like that are still not fully built out, as well as, what's the word? It doesn't have all the games in there. I was actually surprised that a few games that I played weren't in there. Like, I was playing Warside the other day, and that was not there. Alright, let's see about getting Borderlands up. And also, it was really interesting that my Windows 11 video, or Windows 10 ELL videos specifically, were doing so well on TikTok. Those are some of the better performing videos they've had in a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find... What was it I played recently? I'm getting Borderlands to load over here. Let's get Rob Zombie. It's downloading a patch for Borderlands, so we're just gonna chill out for that. What we are going to do... Okay, you should, yep. Adjusting the music levels for that. Switch to Linux, bro. Dude, if you don't like it, you can always scroll on. But yeah, Linux pretty much is the future, because it came out after Microsoft, so... Technology moves on and changes all the time. Microsoft isn't going to be around for everywhere. Apple made easier to change batteries on their new M5. Easier how? Haven't looked at it. Trying to remember what the hell I was doing this game. Okay, dude, you don't want to see Linux content? You can move on. No one's forcing you to be here.
Quit putting holes in my ride!
But some of us actually are tired of Microsoft shit and want to do something about it and not just be, giving lip service. Yeah, well. Yeah, you know what also sucks? People that don't have better things to do with their time. So, with that being said, thank you, come again. Basically, they don't sell batteries by themselves. Part will cost $650? God damn. $650 for what?
Get shot at any distance!
Oh, we hit the wrong button. Oh, it's T. Would you dare Tim Cook Oh, I think you mean date. Not really. He's not my type. And also what tells you says I don't I can't date while I'm dating others.
Yeah! Who needs legs when you got moves?
No one said I'm monogamous. You know, I just have so much love to give the world that I just can't contain it to one person. I know some people gagged from that, but it's always funny to do that. Cisgender white male, he, him, what do I know? Hey, look, some people like vanilla ice cream, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Do I not have... Okay. What's the best filament to use for an auto switch? What do you mean by auto switch? I love blood of my enemies ice cream. What do you mean by that?
Tirador versus Tidio. Let's go!
Or just another octopus?
Someone tell me they saw
Keep hitting the wrong button to reload. I mean, I keep reloading because I hit the wrong button.
I was too
yesterday.
slow. Too soft. Too slow.
Well, Locke, I didn't hear what you said about a auto switch. I didn't know what you meant by an auto switch.
No pictures, please.
Oh, Glock? I would probably at least do Pet G.
Ready or not, darling. Oh, really?
ABS if you can. Nylon may last longer if you have a good nylon, though.
I like that. Forgive me. I've stumbled.
Looking for a new pet rock. Coming home to roost. Ah!
Alright, let's see. Oh, need to reload that. What the hell? My game just stuttered. Really? Do you need a dry Pet G before using? If you're in a moist environment, yes you do. In most cases you don't. I generally do when I was 3D printing because, a dry filament's always going to print better. I also generally keep my, workspace pretty dry. Because I have a dehumidifier. You know what I've really never understood, chat? Because once in a while you get trolls that come in and just are like, oh, did I lose all that? God damn it. You get trolls that come in chat, and it's like, dude, do you have such a little life that, you know, you can't move on and just do your own thing? Like, I often get the people that are, you know, trolling about, you know, I use Linux and talk about cybersecurity and all that. Like, the one guy that came in earlier. It's like, dude, get a life, move on, do something more productive with your time. Because if you're the type of person that has to go around feeling better about yourself and being negative, that says more about you than it does anything else. If you can choose to be anything in this world, choose to be kind. But also, on the other hand, where, you know, you choose to be nice, you know, where Zen ends, ass-kicking begins. Where the hell do I go? Is it up?
I gotta go.
Really? I still say they need to optimize the hell out of this game more.
The control panel panel is close by. You'll be able to extend the bridge there.
Oh, there we go. I was about to do this the really hard way. Almost overshot that.
No dice. The bridge controls are properly busted.
Damn rippers. Right. New plan. The scoundrels have their catapults aimed directly at our city. If you can destroy them, it'll slow the siege and clear Carcadia's supply lines in one swoop.
I get to shoot things?
That's no
Say
small
less.
favor, senor.
Can I print two different filaments out of the same printer?
In the form of
Yes, if you have a changeable head. So they actually have a 3D printer that has tool changers. Like the Prusa Core XY, you can have the system to actually have multiple heads. Now the question is, will those filaments be compatible with each other? Like, what is it? Hips and PLA, I think? You can actually 3D print, like, hips to be the support material that can wash away.
The first catapult post-haste. We'll see if you're more reliable than other Vault Hunters.
Oh, you mean separately? Like, what do you mean separately? Like, make two different prints at the same time? Or, I'm not following what you...
Knew you would come, Vault Hunter. I saw it.
New Echo, who this?
I am Callus, Moon Call.
New Echo, who dis?
And this is my domain. You've been cutting through my rippers like burning steel. I am impressed by your worthiness.
Like, print one thing, switch the filament, then print another thing? Possibly. But you would have to have a slicer that supports it.
So did the chains at my neck. I saw my future.
It's a matter of just getting the G-code out to do what you need.
It is my divine burden to free this world. Your arrival is harbinger to my ascent. Kill what you must. Spill the blood of the weak among my host. Destiny will not yield.
Should I switch my print to with PETG or nylon? For the Glock trigger, either one should work, but I would do a minimum of PETG. The reason why, it's a little bit stronger. We can have just ever so little flex. Like, don't get me wrong, PLA is okay, but the issue with it is it's too brittle. It can't withstand shock. Ooh, that's fun. I did not realize this had that feature. I mean, but if you can get nylon and print well with it, nylon probably would be a better one. But it has to be a nice, rigid nylon.
You got text morning. Cuidado con los químicos.
Come on, buddy. Are you getting BO... What's BO7? I'm not good with acronyms. Black Ops 7? Probably not. Black Ops has not really been good for many years. And I'm getting tired of all these studios just going and making the same thing for cash grabs. Oh, what goodies do you have? Slightly better.
You got text warning. Global on the down.
Nylon is stronger than Pet G. It defines strength. Like, in terms of impact, yes, nylon can take more. It can also do more heat tolerance. But it depends on the type of nylon that you have. Not all nylons are the same. Hold on. Who the hell texted me? Don't they know it's stream time? Oh.
You're a mean one, aren't you? That's
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Ooh, this is a good banger. You're not here. Here inside.
See that? That's a little thing called marksmanship. I give it a try next time.
Give me vengeance or give me your thymus!
Thought they were still alive. Beneath the surface, it's only music. It's like a self-control. That fear is never ending. Find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Hostility! Alas! Nice shooting and falling asleep. Boundaries, folks! Rocket surgery!
God damn it. Nope, I'm gonna go down.
Someone touch me! Sashi!
God damn it. Oh, that was close.
Now, as I recall, I was murderizing something indecent.
I don't want to talk about it!
Oh, really? Yelling in a block!
Get everything but a mod for my own class, damn it. The hell? I know you're there. I see you. You got the looks that count. I always find that interesting that they have a toilet that literally just farts like that. Need ammo. Not really need ammo, just more for the sniper rifle. Oh well.
Ripper down!
Was it hard for you to print nylon? Nylon was an interesting one to print. Although my Prusa Mark III's did pretty well. I know it's an older printer now, but it's still a capable printer.
That's a bit too
Peekaboo! Ah, boom you. Although Pet G took a little bit more retractions. Nylon, if I recall, requires an enclosure.
Close enough!
Oh, come on. Where the hell's sniper ammo when you need it? Well, there's only 8 rounds of sniper ammo. Oh, I always forget I have my special skill. It's like my special friend. You don't have an enclosure for your printer? I do. I have 2 IKEA lac enclosures for both of my printers.
I am one hell of a shot if I do say so myself.
Okay, I gotta go up there, I guess. I don't know which one to choose, Pet G or Nylon. Pet G might be easier out of the two. Either way, you'll be fine. I'll be completely honest for what you're doing. If you were doing a lower, then I would actually tell you to go with something different.
Oh no!
I mean, a lower could work fine on PETG, but you'll probably want nylon or ABS for something like that. Well,
What? No,
preferably you want metal for a lower, but nylon might be the better choice, but...
And now there's no one to tend to my chrysanthemums. They must be so scared.
Your chrysanthemums? Better tomorrow. Falling away from me. Falling away from me. How expensive are metal 3D printers? They're expensive. So it's not just the printer itself that's expensive, so it's a multi-part process to do 3D printing. Because unless you're doing powder printing, it's never, you know, just metal, where it's basically, you know, welding all the layers together. But if an FDM 3D printer, like from Markforged, they're about $25K. But that's only just for the printer, like I said. You need to also have a sintering oven and a acid bath. Because when you 3D print with FDM printers that are metal, they're actually metal and plastic together, so it prints easier. You have to basically melt away the acid, then use a sintering oven to fuse all the metal together. So metal 3D printing is a little bit more involved.
Time to get my revenge on those catapults. Via you. Here, take the explosives.
I'm no demolition expert, but these seem a bit musty.
Decrepit.
Yeah, we found them in an order
Dumpster, which was inside another, larger dumpster. But they should work fine. Just clear a path to that.
catapult and plant all 3 bombs. Go, go, go.
Time lost is chrysanthemums lost.
This is where the magic happens. I was getting tired of that one. It's a relic fight feed. First one's us. Good dad for a bad boy.
Answer for this.
That's 2. Just one more.
One more Ripper for the Reaper.
I gotta get one last explosive on.
That'll do it.
From the great mother. Perfect. Now get the hell out of there.
But I want to stand around for the fireworks.
Fix it. Fix it.
Don't back the accuracy.
Watch out for the blade!
Here we go. What do we got over here? Hey, finally! 25% energy regeneration rate. Conductivo L-Catrin. L-Catrine. I don't know what those do, but I got him now!
Here goes nothing!
Boom, boom. What the hell?
In 3, 2, 1.
And nothing is what we get.
There, Todd. Oh, that was a nice dumpster, too.
You waste your strength on these pathetic Electi, Volkunter. Bring me the command bolt so we can rise together. Or you will die in this wasteland.
Callus.
Oh, come on.
She taunts us. Maybe she should. Those decrepit bombs were our last hope to stop her.
We do have one option left, Levain. The bar's close by.
Down our sorrows? Oh, this guy gets it.
Quint? Absolutely not.
Desperate times. You know he's the ultimate wild card.
Oh, he's wild, all right. Irresponsible, selfish, and other things.
Oh, come on. Just get to the shooting.
But leave me out of it.
Come on. I just hope he's in a good mood.
So, I take it Levain is not a fan of this particular dude.
Oh, that. Levain and him used to get along too well, if you catch my drift.
Oh, really?
They had sexual relations, is what I'm saying.
Got it. Got it.
Anyway, you ask me, she's letting her feelings for him cloud her judgment.
That shot at any distance! The gun don't matter!
I hate to eavesdrop, but how dare you? I am simply using common sense. You know how he escalates things.
Maybe an escalation is just what we need.
Well, if that don't beat only side of meat, man!
His kind of escalation brings nothing but chaos.
Who are the hell are they talking about?
Case of Rugburn.
But it looks like the riffraff did.
Regret!
Ah, nothing whets our thirst like taking care of some reapers.
Quick, clear them out so they can open up the bar.
Hey, come here real quick! Got something I want to tell you!
You know, why don't you tell that to my, dead relatives? I don't know if I really like this rifle. It's definitely got the boom, but...
Barrels are hot! Fine! Locking out! Damn it! Great! Now we're short another one! Thanks! See that? That's a little thing called marksmanship. Might give it a try next time.
Got a little enhancement. Okay, we got a little checkpoint over there. There's a bar in the lands over here.
However many bullets you brought, it ain't enough.
No, you didn't even fire off one.
This is what must be. It's dirty down here.
They complaining about how dirty it is. Nope, not my class.
Feeling bored! Really?
Alright, where are we at? Alright, we got one more. You know, you could have helped on that one. Alright, let's see. Where are we going now? I'm just curious. What did I have in my inventory? It's almost full. Torque assault.
Hey, it's Quent. We cleared the rippers so you can unlock the door. Hello? I'm not here to collect the money I lent you, by the way.
That's a little bit better.
Oh, we're pals, you know, super tight. He even let me invest in
Sure.
the supplements business.
Supplements business. Don't tell me it's some MLM kind of shit.
That's some nice gear you've got. I want to look.
No fighting on the premises.
You heard the rules. Exceptions for the exceptional.
Zane! What did I tell you about shooting our customers?
Why don't you remind us?
Ladies first.
Didn't we deal with Moxie earlier? I thought she was...
This round's on me.
I saw her earlier on. I guess they were referencing somewhere in a hidden area we're at. I don't know. She looks familiar, though.
So, who's the troublemaker you've brought in, Quelch?
Haha, it's Gwen, you know that. And this is the new Vault Hunter. They're helping us fight off the rippers.
The Vault Hunter, huh?
Hey.
That's right. I'm oiled up and ready to kill. You want the demonstration? I can do chop, blend, or puree.
And a short tongue to boot. What do you think, Moxie? Shall I bounce them too?
On this forsaken rock? I need all the customers I can get, sugar. As long as they play by the rules.
Right. Well, back to me pint.
Or you could do what I pay you for. What kind of bouncer leaves rippers outside and just locks the door?
A smart one.
Zane, please. We need to break the rippers.
Alright, we got another skill. That should do. Oh wait, we have oh, I only had 10 points for that. Okay. What the hell? Energy shield. But then trying to see, what do I have equipped for the enhancement? Ripper heavy gun ordnance. That was a good rifle, it just didn't level up with me, that's a shame. Extra barrel enables the secondary barrel, increasing fire rate by 75%.
Land ideas. Levain asked.
For me? Levain said that? I knew she'd darken me door again. Out with the big guns for left then. On, Hunter! You're with me. This way. I'd like to introduce you to Sophia. The one lady in my life who hasn't sent me packing.
Hey, sugar. What's your pleasure?
Honestly? Me.
We all need some self. Quint, sugar. Have a drink on the house. Let's put some flush back in those well-moisturized cheeks.
Hey, I'll take whatever you got. From the top shelf.
Well, moisturized. Look dirty as hell. Alright, guess we gotta follow Zane.
I'll have you know, my help's pretty hard to come by. I used to be the most expensive hitman in the 6 galaxies. Decade-long waitlist. Sometimes old age got him first.
Oh yeah? What got you out of the Hitman game?
Well, I crashed here with Mox and some of the Crimson Raider crew. That put a real damper on business. But after saving the universe with Lilith, I couldn't really go back to my old tricks anyway.
I don't know what I do with Iridium in this game. Alright, open the door. Let's go.
I'm a pretty broad-minded guy, but, what's with the giant cage?
Now, Sophia can be a wee bit testy when she wakes up. But just stay calm, and you'll be fine.
I mean, we talking about morning breath, or...
Sophia! Time to wake up, my treasure.
Come on, you can walk a little faster. I know I'm walking faster. I'm literally doing circles around you.
Zayden? No one's in there.
Patience. There she is! Who's my best thrasher, lass? You are. Yes, you are.
You have a thrasher as a pet? What the hell?
Me and Lev raised her from an egg. Think she got my looks? Ha! She'll get the job done. Here, why don't you help me open her cage?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Come on, don't be a skulker. Grapple those two bits open. There you go.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to shoot that?
Behavior already, my lasses.
Wait, if we open the cage...
Not, preparing
what?
to meet me?
I'm lost on the logic of giving a cage if it just can burrow out.
Grab it there.
Just covered in thrasher slobber. Terrific.
No, Sophia lives to play fetch with that thing. You play
Jesus.
These Ripper catapults.
Fetch with the thrasher?
The thing to bed's just to reach it. Just, get well out of the way. Follow this tunnel out. It'll lead you straight to the catapults. Ha! These Ripper chancers have no idea what they're in for. I'll double back and take care of that first catapult you couldn't blow up.
Have fun now, eh?
Well, at least I got a save point.
Vault Hunter, are you on your way? Not to rush you, but the other leaders and I are discussing fallback plans.
As I live and breathe. Is that Lev? Have a little faith, darling. Your boy Ozane's on the case.
I'm simply being pragmatic. And with you, fallback plans are always necessary.
I see you!
You should clear out all the Rippers round the catapult before you set up Sophia's toy. She's people all the time. Those rusty cybernetics are havoc on the guts. Don't let those gobshites intimidate you. You've got something there, Howard.
Lots of things, I'm sure, but what specifically?
Your brain stem. Use it wisely.
Allow me, lovely.
Watch the grenade!
Was that necessary? No pictures!
Someone take me this other! Gotta get closer! Spotted un enemigo en los Flippy! Gravity fail! I was getting tired of that one! That's gotta avoid the factory warning me.
I find it interesting you can throw the gun, but how do you get other guns if you throw the gun?
gonna happen.
Master. I'll take a look at those in a sec.
Now all you need to do is grapple onto the catapult and leave Sweet Sophia's toy.
Toys in place. Now what?
Run like your sensitive bits depend on it. 'Cause they do!
All that over a toy. Why didn't she go after me when I had the toy the whole time? I don't get it. Plot holes. Plot holes abound!
Grab Sophia's toy and get moving.
Zane, did you let Sophia out? Is that your grand plan?
Well, it's my weekend with her. You were the one who said she needs more exercise.
I suppose you're right. If Carcadia must fall, might as well go out in a blaze of Thresher's spit.
Ah, fresh slobber! Yay!
My sentiments exactly.
Lev, why are the Ripper loonies tossing hell at yous anyway?
Callus desperately wants her bolt back. I shudder to ask why.
Should have just given it to me. You know I'm always up for a good clean game of...
As I recall, there was nothing clean about that game.
I have to find them. I have to free them.
Clip the Ripper!
Same deal with this one, boyo. Murder the Rippers, place the toy, run for your life.
Okay, come on. I'm looking for the baddie that was around here.
I am one hell of a shot if I do say so myself. Blast it up! Oh, you weren't joking? Wow.
Watch out for the thing! Have fun, Sophia.
Now get your arse out of there! Look at my gun!
Tremendous! Now please grab her toy.
Alright, so what's in the backpack? Let's compare this to that. More sniper rifle damage.
Finish the last catapult. We can't take any more hits from the
Let's at
artillery.
least get these catapults done tonight.
Just
Could not be any nastier.
hostility! Alas! My shooting hand is falling asleep.
Tricked me! I'll say, come now!
I'm getting tired of that one.
We've got a problem. That final catapult is wrapped up in a force field. The toy's not gonna cut it.
Callus must be repurposing order tech. No matter. I can assist with that. The power is coming from nearby. Tracing it now. And... Ha! Head here and you can deactivate the shield manually.
Head where? Oh, here?
If this plan works, Zane, I'm giving you the shiniest metal I can muster.
I settled for dinner with you. Skip the movie.
You haven't changed one bit. Need I remind you why our arrangement came to a mutual end?
Wasn't it something to do with me?
That's it! Punch that switch!
Shield down. That's one less thing to worry about.
Outstanding work, darling. Now take out that catapult if you'd be so kind.
Hi, handsome!
However many bullets you brought, it's a... Right.
Sophia time.
Okay, scoot! Scoot, 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 scoot!
Oh, look! Murder folk! Perhaps we should show the... Dios mío, I am good! The catapults are done.
My sound as well. Now, Levin, let's talk about that dinner. I'll bring the candles. You bring the,
Father burying me.
Now, Zane, the Ripper forces are overwhelming us in the city. Vault Hunter, we need you here.
Whatever you need, my dear. On my way.
Alright, gotta clear out this area here.
I guess that concludes.
Hostility! Alas! My shooting hand was falling asleep.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn.
Train harder next time! ¡Tantos objetivos, tan poco tiempo! Nunca! The nerve! Hands them up! Heads down! Oh, real mature I just need a minute to center myself!
God damn, it feels like the frame rate of this game gets dropped every time they patch. They couldn't just optimize this damn game.
Heading backstage! Mind your manners!
I just saw her brain. God, the stutters in this game, and it's dropping frame rates to like less than 30. That's annoying.
Zane, where are you? There are rippers everywhere!
Heading into the fray now, Quip!
It's Quint! Quint!
Jeez, Bio, can you pick a name and stick with it?
I'm curious. Yeah, it's at very low, and it's still stuttering like that. Amazing.
I do love a good old-fashioned...
The Ripper fiends are all over! You'll need to fight your way in!
Ah, Rafa's specialty.
Not necessary! Such kid-broken stuff!
Do your best, man! Stop laughing! Everybody see!
We're gonna take the metal out of your head so you can hear the moon song!
That's a weak ass one. Oh. Didn't even see you there, buddy. Or you.
I feel...
Oh, seeker missiles. Huh, interesting. Some of these gun combos are, interesting to say the least. think my inventory is full. Nope.
I call this move Nunca
Flying ahead for a scrap, eh? Lane, where do you want us?
Have a pass to the square by the leader's chamber. That's where the rippers
The
are
desktop on arches are, or app image more secure. 6 or half a dozen.
Show me what the new generation of Vault Hunters fight for.
Oh, Rafa knows how to...
Flat pack's better if you're talking security. Because it actually sandboxes.
Someone die? No! My clothes!
Gunner on the field!
Taking cover!
I'm playing invincible. Who are you?
Wanna be better!
Flat pack plus flat seal equals best sandbox combo. Yep. I like flat packs.
Jeez, this sucks in a big way!
It'll be a mercy to kill you.
Please!
Technically snaps would work, but yeah, not a fan. Now, I don't like snap packages either, and they're more focused on Ubuntu than they are, general purpose. Can you install a snap? Yes, you can. But they suck.
Stay away from Moxie's paying customers. The rest are all yours. Arcadia's looking as posh as ever. Why is this I visited?
That's because last time you visited, I had to sweet talk 3 judges to keep you out of jail.
Come on now, love.
You've missed me.
Win this battle, then we'll talk.
Gravity fail!
Somehow my dome is also sexy.
Pain to manually update app images. May mistake them downloading latest images is the only way to update them. Yeah, in most cases, but there are ones like Ledger that have an auto update mechanism, so it'll download the latest app image and then work off of that. That's no different than the old-fashioned exe. The advantage of an app image is basically so it's compatible, and it has all the libraries built in for the most part. Good God, they need to optimize this game.
Let's go!
Hurry, please! They've almost reached the command post.
get too far ahead, lass.
I just want to get this mission finished up.
I'll kill you for that, Callus.
It's so rare to see someone with a spine. I'm tempted to hold it in my hands, but I have a higher calling to attend.
Hold on. Maybe kernel preemption will help.
Rippers! Kill
A little.
any who resist. Take the rest.
Can't tell if placebo.
Come back, you naive bitch!
Zane, please save it! You must repel her rippers! Carcadia is still at stake!
You kill them! I will break you! Yeah! Someone's about to get best watch where you're looking! Get down! A sacrament!
This bullet's priced higher than any bounty you fetch.
I'll kill every last one of you for this!
Soft. Too slow. Not too close! Anyone gets too close, they're getting shot!
Your bangers go out, theirs don't go in.
This is the Vault Hunter? Ha! What a joke!
I'm hiding, but in a brave way.
Okay, I think that was the last of them.
Are we seriously not dead? That's my favorite way to not be.
My sweet Sophia.
I'm curious if they actually fixed the issue with,
She never heard of
God damn, it's still artifacting with DLSS.
these, of course.
Zane, are you alright?
Zane and I are still standing. Sophia wasn't so lucky.
She saved Carcadia. Although with the bolt now in Callus's clutches, it may prove a hollow
Alright,
victory
come
for
on.
us. Come to the leader's chamber. We should meet face to face. While we still can.
Alright, after this cutscene, I may be calling it a night.
This is no way to treat my guest. A toast to our hero.
Really?
Sorry. We ran out of wine and potable water a few days ago, and all we have left are the fountains.
Ugh.
Oy, Zane, amigo. How did you drop the ball so very badly?
All right, easy there. Don't need the remind.
Alright, so think we're gonna call it a night. I don't know why this game is just so horribly optimized, but it was fun hanging with everyone. Alright, well, we got to show off the little projects that I've been doing, so if you want, you can check out the GitHub. Grab all of the software there. It's open source, Mozilla public license, so no cost. You can contribute if you want. I'm looking for testers always. But thank you all for joining me. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all the socials. I'm on Blue Sky, Mastodon, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. I think I'm forgetting one. But yeah, I'm on all those platforms. And then, of course, I will definitely be back. I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm supposed to be on for my scheduled time. But also, don't forget to join the Discord. And stick around for the raid if you're over on Twitch. Stay safe, everyone. I love all y'all. Happy hacking. See you tomorrow.